In this video, I will describe the software interface to give you an idea of the features available to you and how to use it. First, let's open the software. I am going to pause the video here. When the software first starts, it will look like this. The software has two main sections. The first and largest section of the software is the channel interface section highlighted here. It defaults to 6 channels at a time. If your controller has less channels, then this will only show the number of channels available to you. The second section is the toolbar. You can use these buttons to adjust the software. Now let's resume the video and connect to a controller. First we make sure the controller address is correct, then click the connect button. You will notice that the background colors for the channels change as the software receives data from the controller. Let's pause the video again and have a closer look at the channel controls. Here, channel 1 is highlighted and we will zoom in on it to explore it in detail. This interface can be used to fully control channel 1. The background color will let you know what state the channel is in. Blue means it is not running, green means it is running, yellow means it is paused, and red means it is faulted. In the title bar, you can see the channel number here. Above that, you can see the channel name if it is not blank. In the middle of the bar, you can see what mode the channel is set to and what its running state is. If you are running a cycle and you have named the cycle, its name will appear here. On the left of the channel interface, you can see the current measured temperature by the controller for that channel. Below that, you can see the current set point for the channel. As it is running, this value will change to show what temperature the workpiece should be at. The next rectangle shows the measured current running through the heating pad. The small dot is a representation on whether the output contactor is opened or closed. The buttons on this side can be used to set up the channel, zoom into a larger chart, start or stop a cycle, and also name the heat cycle while it is running. An important button I want to point out is the Channel Settings button. Click this to open the Channel Settings dialog. In this dialog, you can edit the cycle parameters before or during a cycle. In the center of the channel is a small chart. This chart shows the temperature of the channel since connecting to the controller, or over the past hour. The Power Chart toggle button will show or hide the history of the channel's power output over the same duration as the temperature in the chart. The first channel shown was not slave to another channel. This next highlighted channel is a slave to channel 4. This means that channel 4's set point, running state, and mode will be copied to this channel continuously. When first looking at a slave channel's controls, you will notice fewer controls are available. All the missing buttons are controlled by the channel it is slaved to. For example, you can't start or stop a slave channel. It will start whenever the channel it is slaved to starts. This icon in the title bar shows which channel it is slaved to. Now let's restart the video and quickly run through the controls on the toolbar. In the settings dialog, you can change the update rate of the recorded data or trip the console shunts. The next icon is a recipe edit icon. You can create a new recipe here or load a previously stored recipe, modify this recipe, and save it again. You can also write the recipe directly to the controller channels from here. Next, you can upload backed up data from heat cycles that you might have missed that were stored on the controller itself. You can open the Route Manager from here. This section was covered in the first tutorial on how to connect to a controller. To cycle through channels that are larger than 6, you can click on the next and back buttons if they are available. As you click them, you will notice the channel numbers changing. Finally, you can click on the Summarize button to see a summary of all the channels at the same time. This is a live display of all the channels with the background colors showing its state again. This allows you to quickly access which channels might be faulted or stopped. Double-clicking the logo will bring up all the software version information and serial numbers. This might be helpful when contacting technical support. Clicking the chart button on a channel control will show you the last or current heat cycle. While a channel is running, this chart will be a live display. You can add nodes to the cycle from here or multiple channels to compare them. Clicking the report button brings up a report editing dialog window. This dialog allows you to select the heat cycle, add information and channels, and then generate a PDF report for it. The Multi-Slave Select button allows you to quickly select multiple channels to be slaves to this channel. Here, I toggle the power chart on and off so you can see where it shows up on the chart. Thank you for watching. Please check out the rest of the video tutorials on how to use the user-friendly HeatView software, or go to heatview.ca and click on the Contact Us button if you need any more support.